Alright, so this is a video about the MEEPO Shuffle V4. Bought this about a year ago. I'm just going to do a quick review on it. I have a lot of good things and a lot of bad things to say about it. I think we're going to start with the price. I got some notes here. I bought this in March of last year for about $300 to $350, including shipping. I did lose the remote, the remote went through the washer and dryer, so it killed it, and that was a $70 replacement. So I'm in it at max $420. It's a good board, but there are some problems. It does have a very low clearance, so you can see that I've scraped really badly on curbs and also on speed bumps, but didn't seem to damage it at all. Just visuals. This is a newer remote, but it still pairs with this, and that's interesting that the camera picks it up flickering. So some of the bad things about it is these are hub motors, so they have these magnets in here, which I did take apart to try to fix, because I was off-roading this board, which you're not technically supposed to do, but it can be done. And after doing that for so long, I've actually ruined the hub motors and this computer in here, I believe, to the point that hold on, there's a noisy trailer driving by. To the point that now these won't freewheel, and I can demonstrate that for you. It's really odd. And I tried taking this apart. It's just a magnet with another magnet, and I believe there's some sort of electrical current that's sent through here that allows it to power itself. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it's pretty crazy. You take these bolts off here, and you're able to pull the wheel off of this right here, and there's this whole wheel is just magnets in here, and then there's magnets in here. It's really hard to take off, and this is all that's holding this wheel together right here, these bolts. And so that's really odd that it's doing that, but it's because the CPU probably got fried from me off-roading it, where one wheel would be spinning. This isn't an off-roading board. The screws also came loose from riding this on the sidewalk, going bump, 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 bump. And these actually popped off, and they were laying on my deck while I was riding, so I had to screw them back down. It was just here. These didn't come up for the battery. This would be the CPU in here. The range for this is supposed to be 11 miles. I do not get 11 miles anymore unless I go on, it has 4 gears. If I go on maybe 2 speed and I'm not going up any hills, I could probably squeeze out 11 miles. But even when I did first get it, it could barely do 11 miles. With this new remote, it paired great, but the miles actually, we'll see if see this on here. It says I have 60 miles, when in fact this board has approximately 150 to 200 miles. So when I did get this new remote paired, it actually showed the original miles, so it linked up with the computer perfectly fine. And then, like I said, I off-roaded it, and I messed up something to do with these hubs and the electronics in here, and it actually reset the miles. So that was kind of odd. Let's see what else we got here. So yeah, the motor's tweaking, so I'll show it to you when it's on the ground. Actually, I could show it to you right now. You can no longer push it. So if you run out of battery, you got to carry your board. You can't push it, even with it off. So let's see if it does it here. It does it sometimes. Okay, see, it's working now. Okay, so now it's locked up. Well, see, I'm just like trying to steady push it. Just trying to steady push it, and it kind of stops. This is me just trying to steady push it. And so it'll do that, and like, maybe if I just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a bad example, but it's very, very weird and kind of dangerous to ride now. This board has no maintenance. I've done no maintenance to it other than tighten these screws and inspect these hub motors for damage, which I couldn't see anything, and there are no shavings or any weird shit in there. So I think it's something to do with the computer. So overall, it's been a great board for the money. The remote has great battery. I don't think I've charged it. I've probably charged this remote since I got it maybe 6 months ago, and it's at 75% battery. The battery on here doesn't have a percentage, which is pretty fucking annoying because a lot of boards do have a percentage, and it seems to be range based. So depending on how much throttle you give it, which, let's see if I don't knock this off the table, but if I were to put it into fourth gear, which is the top gear, it doesn't have a load on it. Oh shit, it's falling. That battery level might go down. Ooh, I hit my fingers. Which, it's not doing it right now, but when you are riding, you could be on full battery and you can look down and your battery will be at like 1 to 2 bars, which is disorienting, and then you let off and it'll go back up to 3 or 4 bars. So that's kind of hard to gauge really how much battery you have. It has a really smooth ride. These are nice wheels, and the trucks are really nice as well. I have these trucks set on the factory settings. I haven't tightened them, and I haven't loosened them, and so they're pretty tight from the factory, and riding them for about a year now, they have loosened up, but the turning radius is absolutely abysmal. Hold on. I'm trying to do this all in one take. I don't want to edit shit. The brakes are really good. So I have my brakes set at 2. Any more than that, it's out of 4. Any more than that, you're going to fucking launch yourself off this board. It also has reverse as well. I think it's this one. So this one's reverse. Clicking this button. Clicking that button. That's forward. And then this changes your speed, and I don't know how you change your brakes. I usually just leave it on 2. 1 doesn't do anything really. It's not really stopping. It's good through the rain. I also rode this through a concrete plant, so I mean, I really beat the fuck out of this board 100%, and I wanted to test its durability, and it's held up pretty nice. I actually got into a little accident here somewhere and cracked the deck, which that's a story for another time. But it's okay through rain and about 1/2-inch puddles. I wouldn't take it through anything more because you don't want to. These have vents in here, and so this is all open. You can't see, but this is open. These vents are air vents, and also this seal isn't like super. Oh, sorry about the camera. This seal isn't super tight, so it could get water under there, and you don't want that because that's bad. 4-speed here is way too much. You wouldn't want to start from that because the throttle is really jolty, and with age it's gotten joltier, and also with the hubs having some issues, it's gotten worse. So I usually start in 2 or 3, and you can go up to 4 for top speed, and the fastest I've been on this board is about 29 miles an hour from what the remote says, and that's it's quite a lot. Overall, I'd give this a 6 out of 10. I'd say it's a great budget board for, $350, which is what I bought on sale, and that was including shipping. It's a great beginner board as well, because this is my first board and I really like it, but it does have its issues for being probably the cheapest, or at least one of the cheaper boards on the market. They have a new Shuffle V4S, which seems to be about the same in specs, but maybe some different designs and stuff on the board, on the deck, and the wheels and stuff like that. The remote is not washer and dryer proof, so don't leave that in your pocket and throw it in the washer and dryer like I did. And these things aren't cheap. It's $70 fucking, so not fun. But yeah, 6 out of 10. This is a good board to buy if you're trying to get into this, or you need something to commute, to a short commute to work. It's pretty fast, it's smooth. You can definitely corner with it decently at speed, but if you're trying to turn around at a slow speed, you're going to have a hard time. But it is a long board, so it is to be expected. So yeah, that's it. That's my review. Yeah, have a great day.